Ahoy, ahoy, and welcome to a brand new edition of the Ramble on Reactions. Sitting right over there is clever Eric Muller.
Sitting over there with less of a shirt than me is handsome Dan Nye.
You know, okay, there are starving children all over the world along the border who could use collars and sleeves. And you know what else they could use? Toys. Boom, full circle. You're welcome. You're welcome, world. World. We planned that. It took 5 hours.
Yeah, we did. We were in a writing room with typewriters and cigarettes and cups of coffee. Damn it! Where are we going to incorporate current events and all this into this? Ding! Damn it! It's crap.
It's what eventually 10,000 monkeys locked in a room will write the works of Shakespeare.
Yes.
That's what you get with us in 5 hours in front of a typewriter. How you get current events to Toy Story 4. So Toy Story 4 is a movie.
It is. The fourth one.
Did we need it? I'm starting with the hard-hitting questions.
I'm going to say yes.
Ooh, okay. So, premise.
Well, so the premise is the little girl, Bonnie, from the last film. She's a year older. She's going to school now. Woody goes with her, and she creates a new friend named Forky. And Forky comes to life. And it becomes the most important toy in Bonnie's life. So then, when the rest of the toys go on a road trip and Forky disappears, it's up to Woody to save the day. But in the meantime, he comes across Bo Peep, who he hasn't seen in forever, and things happen.
Things happen. Well, we're not going to get too much into it.
Yeah, no, this is not a spoiler review.
Yeah, that and like it just. So when you started,
if you're like, hey, can we get a G-rated existential film about your own identity and your self-worth? Absolutely. Here's Pixar.
I was more thinking that, like, what does it say about sentient beings to where it's like as soon as you put googly eyes and a smiley face on an inanimate like spork, was the spork already alive and then the eyes just brought it to life? Like once I shove that thing in my mouth, is it screaming the whole time?
Here's how I come to it. It's because Bonnie gives it meaning. That's what it becomes alive.
She Disneyfied it.
Yes.
Okay, so she Disneyfied it.
Which, of course, when you see Forky, you see his whole existential crisis, you're like, yeah, no, makes sense why he shouldn't be a toy.
Yeah. But
he's played wonderfully by Tony Hale.
I was going to say, apparently that's a motif then.
Yes.
We don't even have to read into it. You can tell. So this movie is necessary. Mm-hmm. That's a little bit of the plot. Was there any like outstanding performances? How was Keanu? Because that's going to.
I was actually going to say he was one of my top 3, and he plays Duke Kaboom. He puts the Great White in the Great White North. He is the Canadian Evel Knievel, and I love his arc. His backstory is he is a toy that could not live up to the commercial, so therefore his child did not like him.
What?
As someone who did have to go through that as a kid, like, this is nowhere as cool as the commercial, but damn it, I went through it. I stuck through with it.
That makes me happy. Everything about that sentence and those words put together make me happy.
Right, and then it's Keanu just hamming it up so well. The second best ham performance he gives this year.
Yes, which we'll get to.
Yes, and then you have Key and Peele as Bunny and Ducky, who are absolutely hilarious. Anytime they're on there, they steal the...
Just a G version of Key and Peele?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay. But it's great. Like, how are we going to get that key? And it's just joke after joke, and it builds up, and it's hilarious.
Okay.
And then you got, Tom Hanks being great as always. Annie Potts coming back as Bo Peep. She was really good in this. So good for you.
We need more Annie Potts in our
That's right. And then Tim Allen was there.
We don't comment on Tim Allen because...
Granted, they actually liked the story they gave Buzz in this one, but I'm just like, damn it, I want to hate it.
Yeah, right. Like, art from artist, but that's another video. And
we've had that conversation. In fact, you can see all the hate we get.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
In one of our most commented on videos, there's something else about that. Where we're literally talking about a piece of art, we're just talking about an artist.
And we're talking about trying to separate it.
And we're talking about trying to separate it, and then we get comments on the fact that we're talking about this thing, and then they're talking about everything else over here. Anyway,
it's
great. You can message us if you want to find that or look it up because it's pretty easy to find.
Yep.
So anything else? Was there any nitpicks? Toy Story 4?
I left the theater. I mean, I only cried once because the villain arc is really good in this one too. I was shocked by how good it was written. I was like, damn, that's when I started crying. Was with her. I'm like, oh man, this is so good. Then I left the theater. Like, is this the third best Toy Story film? And I'm still like going, this is one of the best films I've seen. So I'm in tears.
So what's the least best?
Oh, the first one.
The first one.
First one, I think, does not hold up.
So far in my canon, I have not seen 2. So I've seen 1, 3, and then not 4 yet.
Yeah.
Hence Eric doing all the talking for this. So 1 is the worst. Well, 1 was first Pixar.
It was first Pixar. Yeah.
The progenitor of the entire. Whatever you want to call it.
But unfortunately, that one does not hold up. As opposed to Toy Story 2, which has a deeper story, deeper characters, and that one still holds up.
Well, they've gotten like bigger and bigger gaps between every movie, so that's understandable. So no real nitpicks. Maybe the third best behind 2 and 3.
Toy Story 3, then 2, and then this one.
And then 4, and then 1. So if you're gonna talk about rankings, you can totally put them out there because now he said his. Anything else?
Nah.
All right, great.
Hey, I mean, it's
I like
great.
the enthusiasm and like I didn't get it. It happened. It was a thing, but it's so good. Just the head shake. It's a head shake.
I loved it. Like I said, I got misty-eyed twice, cried once. It's like, oh, this is a beautiful film, but again, it's the third best in this series.
So yes, Toy Story 4, cried once. So that's 3 or 4 times less than Avengers.
Oh yeah, 5 times.
A lot less. So.
Wait, are we talking the first time we saw it or the second?
Oh, either.
Well, first one was more tears because I was more prepared. The second time around. Gotcha. Oh yeah, see this film, love it. I saw it on a big screen. It was gorgeous.
So, clearly.
Laugh, bring the kids, and when the kids see me crying, I tell them I'm more invested in the characters than you are.
We've grown up with these characters.
We literally
have.
You'll have your own existential crisis.
What am I here for? Am I just a spark with googly eyes?
Have I fulfilled my purpose? Am I allowed to move on now? Who am I?
That I don't know if I want to deal with all those emotions while watching with a Pixar movie.
A G-rated film.
Yes, a G-rated film. With lots
that's
of
one of the most
theater.
deepest films out there.
Anyway,
go see this film.
Clever Eric Muller sitting right over there.
And it's Dan and I over there.
Thank you very much for watching this far. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do all those fun things. I think people hit bells now. There's a little bell somewhere on the YouTube that you should hit.
Yeah, hit the subscribe bell and then you'll get notifications when we put stuff out.
I think it's down there.
Yeah,
so down here.
Yeah.
We didn't, again, this was only rehearsed for 2 hours, so that's why we're not quite sure, but I think it's
we weren't over the typewriter on that one.
I mean, but typewriters don't have bell icons.
No, they just make that bell sound.
Type thing. Bing! Yes, exactly. So, thanks.
Anchors away.